die. You wanna look into my eyes and see the devil's lies. You wanna see me smile with my battle scars. But if you look into my eyes, you'll see an angel's heart. It was 19.
Being a young African American child growing up in Watts, California, Watts is considered the ghetto, or some would say the hood. Watts is known for its gang members and gang violence. Also, I can't forget the drug dealers and crackheads. I'm the middle child of two girls. By the age of 2 years old, my father left and never came back. My mother took it really hard because she had to raise 3 little girls by herself. My mother was struggling to feed my sister and I and wouldn't ask anybody to help her out. She wouldn't ask anybody for help because she had too much pride and thought she could do it on her own. My mother started hanging with the wrong crowd, and she would leave my sister and I in the house for weeks without no food and water to drink. I felt that God was punishing my sister and I by making us live in the ghetto with my mother, who didn't care about her own kids. My mother became another crackhead in Watts with the others walking around. My mother would never spend any time with my sister and I. My mother and I would never ever have that mother-daughter bond like other kids and their mother had. My grandparents mean the world to me because they saved my sister and I from living with my mother, who didn't care about us. My sister and I became foster kids. My grandmother, who I call Mom, and my grandfather, who I call Dad, took my sister and I into their home. They had been there for my sister and I for as long as I could remember. Even though my mother and my father wasn't in my sister's and I lives, my grandparents tried to provide a good living environment for my sister and I. When we moved in with my grandparents in Inglewood, I finally felt loved and safe. I really don't know where my sister and I would be if my grandparents didn't step in and help us out that hellhole. My grandparents enrolled my sisters and I into a private school called St. Francis Xavier Cabrini. My grandparents wanted my sister and I to have the best education the private schools can offer. When I graduated from St. Francis, I attended an all-girls high school. There, we created a sister bond, and the teacher prepared us for college. I also played on the varsity basketball team all 4 years. In my senior year, we went to the championship for the first time. That was one of the best times in my life. I now attend Humboldt State University, where my major is pre-med. I wanted to become a surgeon or a pediatrician, but most likely a pediatrician because I love kids, because they are so innocent and cute. Everything I've been through in my life has helped me want to show kids and teenagers that there's somebody out there who wants to care, and show them that even when you're born into a dysfunctional family, you can still make it in life. The struggles and tribulations they are going through are just stepping stones to make them stronger and determined to be all they can be.
One of the major things that students coming is when they turn 18, they age out of the system, and basically what that means is that all of a sudden they have no support, and often what happens is they become homeless. And that's right at the same time that most kids are looking forward to going to get their higher education. And it's not like it's not like they don't want to as well. They do. They just find themselves homeless and really don't know what is out there and available for them to go to school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So as far as how you've supported so far, how have you supported this need to increase campus services?
Well, basically I started out doing a lot of research and finding out what other campuses are doing, And then I started connecting with different agencies off campus, and like California Youth Connect. And I also then started meeting with the directors on campus, like with housing and financial aid, and trying to find out, what do we have on this campus. And to my surprise, we actually do have a lot on campus in support of former foster youth. The biggest issue is that students don't know about it, so the access really needs to be worked on, and the visibility as well. Those are the two big major things. But all of the directors on campus, they understand the need, and they've already put somebody in place in their department to be able to respond to their needs.
This is the remix. This is the remix. I ain't never giving up, man. You can feel it in my eyes till I die, man. I ain't never been the one with the big plan, but I gotta give the credit to the big man. Well, I survived 35 years today. My mom gave me up and my dad